Hello everybody, welcome to my very first top 5 favorites video. I thought it would be fun to make some videos every couple weeks of my top 5 favorite things in different categories of different products, from beauty to just random stuff. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite drugstore beauty products. Usually when I go to the drugstore to buy makeup, I'm usually just buying something that I'm going to test out. I'm not really going to be fully committed to it. It's just something I thought I'd try for fun. And since the product is usually so cheap, from anywhere from $1 to $8, I'm not really concerned if it's something I'm going to love. But the top 5 things I'm going to share with you today are products that I am always going back and buying. I've been buying them for years. Some things within the past year. For the most part, it's things that I love and I've tried and tested, and I'm always going back to get them. So the first product I'm going to be sharing with you is this Maybelline Dream Lumi concealer pencil. I'm really drawn to things that are in pencil form, where it's just the product and the applicator are kind of all together. I'm not having to grab an extra brush to put on the product. I can just do it in one fell swoop. I also love that it can work as a highlighter and a concealer. I think it's really good quality. It covers well. I'm not having to reapply it. Maybe at the end of the day, if I'm going to go out again, I'll reapply it, but for the most part it lasts for a long time and it sticks, which is a huge, I feel like, with drugstore beauty products. The only thing I have about it is there's not a ton of product in there. I would say about once a month I'm having to go back and buy it, but for the price range of $7, it's really not too bad. And if you did buy it just for a highlighting tool, you probably wouldn't need to go back and buy it as much, but since I do use it as concealer sometimes, I am going back and buying it often, which I do need to go back and buy more. That is the Maybelline Dream Lumi concealer pencil, and I bought it in the shade of Ivory, and it's actually very, very light. So the next product I'm going to be talking about is CoverGirl Pressed Powder, and this is something that I had used in high school. I think even my mom used it back in the day, and then as I got older I switched to more expensive pressed powders. And then I can't remember why, I was out of pressed powder and I needed something just right away and cheap. And I just went back to this because I knew that CoverGirl always carries it. I think it's $5. And then I just have been using it ever since. I think that was 2 or 3 years ago that I started using this again. Just a simple, compact, really old school. It actually smells really, really good. I would say that it compares to name brand beauty counter pressed products. It does a really good job. It's not the best with coverage. If you're just wanting something to set your foundation, it's a great, great product. The other thing I love about it is that it lasts for a couple of months. I'm not having to go back and constantly rebuy this product. Alright, so that is the CoverGirl Pressed Powder, and I bought it in the shade of Classic Ivory. For the third product, I'm going to be talking about the L'Oreal Mascara. And this is Voluminous Million Lashes. I've been using Clinique mascara for a couple years and it ran about $20 a tube, which is crazy now that I think about it, because this I think is like $7 or $8. And I just needed something, again, like the pressed powder, I needed something quick and just right then and there. So I went and got this because I saw an advertisement for it. And I just fell in love and I've been using it ever since. When it comes to mascara, you don't need to spend a lot of money. It's such a small part of your overall look. You don't need to be spending a lot of money on your mascara. This is definitely somewhere where you can save money. The other thing I really, really love about this particular mascara is that when I'm putting it on and I swipe it on my eyelids, which usually happens 99.9% of the time, I can take a Q-tip and wipe it right off. It's not something where it spreads and smears and I've got mascara everywhere. I mean, I can just be crazy applying this on and I don't have to worry if it gets on my eyelid because it's going to come right off with a Q-tip. So yeah. L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes, and I always buy mascara in the blackest of black. Okay, so the fourth product is a Revlon lipstick, or Revlon lipsticks in general. I love Revlon lipstick color line. I feel like sometimes with drugstore lipsticks, it's really hit or miss on their color line. Sometimes they have beautiful colors, but then you put them on and they don't look the way you think they're going to. They just can't seem to hit the mark with that. But Revlon, they have lots of different colors, and for the most part, I would say all of them are really beautiful colors and look good. They look like a high-end lipstick. The other thing I really like about it is it's a good introduction to lipstick. When I was first getting into blogging and I wanted to try lipstick, I was a little nervous and I bought some MAC lipstick and it was just a little too intense for me. But this Revlon line is a great way to introduce yourself to lipstick. It's cheap. I think, oh gosh, I can't remember. I want to say they're like $3. It's just a good introduction to lipstick. You're not overcommitting to a price, and it kind of just eases you into having color on your lips, which can be a big shock if you've never done that before. So last but not least is this bronzer from e.l.f. So e.l.f. is sold at Walmart and Target. I'm not sure if it's at Walgreens, but it's for sure at Target. And this was actually gifted to me from a friend for my birthday, oh gosh, 2 years ago. And I just fell in love with it. The best thing about this is that it's only $1. I mean, e.l.f. is famous for having cheap stuff, but usually you don't want to buy it because you're like, it's $1, it's not going to work. But this is awesome. If you're looking for a really good bronzer, this isn't really what you want to go for. This is good for in small doses. So I use it to kind of contour my cheeks just right here. And then I'll put like a little bit under my chin. It's kind of a good everyday use. I'm not using a ton of it, which is great because it makes it last longer, because if you use too much, it can get out of control really fast. So it's not the best quality, but for $1, it's a good everyday simple mom trick. You're not spending a ton of money on bronzer, but it's not something I would necessarily use for like date night or like a big event that I'm going to, but it's a great everyday $1, just small use bronzer. Okay guys, so those are my top 5 favorite beauty products from drugstores. Let me know if you liked this kind of video and if it's something you want to see more of. I'm definitely thinking of doing different videos for my top 5 in different categories. So let me know if there's something that you want to know about, just quick and easy video. Let me know down below, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.